So we've got about 5 more people to come. I'm not going to wait. I'm just going to let them join in because you guys have been patient. So guys, here we are. It's around 7 minutes past 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Thursday, 7th of July, and I'm about to bring on the call this special guest. And I met this guy. I met him about 2 months ago at an event. Okay, and he was on stage talking about traffic and talking about some very, very out of the, what's the word, outside the box traffic strategies, which absolutely blew my mind. So when the webinar was, when his talk was over on stage, I managed to track him down and talk to him. We was actually at the bar. I was talking to him at the bar, and I got him to share with me this system that he's going to share with you. He spent about 45 minutes sharing it with me, and to cut a long story short, over the last 2 months I've been using this in my business to promote various affiliate products and my own products and my own websites and make some very, very good money. Alright, in the last month alone I've made just over $31,000 in net profit by using this strategy. Okay, and the way I've been doing it, I've been pretty much using this traffic system to send traffic to different affiliate links and different products. Alright, and now I've got a lot of different accounts with affiliate networks that I've been using this with. Okay, some of them are ClickBank, some of them are Plimus, some Amazon products, some eBay products. The list goes on and on. You can promote anything with this traffic system. Okay, but I'm going to show you one of the accounts that I let my girlfriend set up. My girlfriend, she's been wanting to, she does internet marketing now as well, and she always likes to try new things. So I shared this method with her, and if you can see, can you guys see my screen right now, guys? If you can see, just type in yes. I'm hoping you can. Okay, cool. Alright, now this is my girlfriend's account, and luckily she gave me the login, which is cool because I actually set it up for her, but she was the one who applied this method. And as you can see in this account, okay, the first week she didn't really do much. She made about $318 the first week she tried it. Okay. Then the next week she made about $857, and now she's making between $1,000 to $3,000 per week by using this. All right. Actually, if you look at this, 3 days ago she made $1,323 in 1 day. Okay. Now, as you can see, it fluctuates. It goes up and down. All right. And this is how it is. It's not something where you're going to be making $1 million every single day, but you're going to be making different amounts of money every day depending on how you use the system that my special guest is going to share with you. All right. Now, my girlfriend only spent probably about an hour setting this up. I think she spent about 2 or 3 days on it, and she hasn't really done much else because she's quite frankly a little bit lazy. And I'm glad she's not here, otherwise she'll probably slap me for saying that. But if you, I mean, let me just ask you, if you could use this system to make just enough money to to quit your job, would that excite you? Okay, so what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to hand the microphone and the screen over to our special guest. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to meet our special guest, guys? If you're ready, just type in yes so we can get this party started. Alright guys, so without any further ado, these are the small results that my girlfriend has been getting just by using this a few hours for a few days. She hasn't done much. If you're a real go-getter, you really want to see some big results, and you apply this system after you learn it in the next 45 minutes, if you apply it every day, you're going to see some great results. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pass the microphone and the screen over to our special guest. So let me see here. How do I do this? Okay, I'm gonna pass the phone. I'm gonna pass it over. Bear with me, guys. Please hold on. I'm quite new to this specific thing we're using right here. Where are we? Okay, dude, if you're ready to take over the call, please take over, because I'm not sure how to pass it over to you. I know the guys are very excited. Let's see here. Is it? Okay. Let me. Oh, here we are. Organizer. Oh man, fantastic. Okay, guys, I think it's been passed to him. We can't actually hear you, Tom.
Okay, hello everybody. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
All right, great. Can you see me? Can everybody see me? Can they see the picture on the screen? Can people see my screen? Just put a yes in there. Okay, brilliant. We've got a wild amount of yeses. Okay. Well, Johnny, thank you very much for introducing me. I guess what we'll do is we'll actually just jump straight in because I've got some really cool stuff that I want to show you today. Um, Well, hello everybody, and thanks for coming. My name is Tom Miller here, and I'm live on the call today because I want to share with you a new system that's doubled my income, and obviously done some amazing things to Johnny's income as well and his girlfriend. But before we do that, I just want to tell you a little bit about me because I know there's a lot of people that don't actually know me. So first off, I'm Australian. I come from Brisbane, Australia. I'm currently in Phuket in Thailand. I'm on an amazing surfing holiday in here in Thailand at the moment. It's really good surf. And, just to be frank, I'm a pretty normal guy by all standards. I went to school. I went and got a degree at university. I'm actually 25 years old, which really proves that you don't need any, technical specialties or anything like that. And I'm a pretty normal guy by all standards. But I'm not homeless or anything, or no strange stories like that. I'm a pretty normal guy. And that's a picture of me, as you can see there. But guys, I'm not going to spend the whole time explaining to you my story because I really don't want to bore you with that. I'm sure you've heard many stories before, and I really don't want to bore you. What I want to do is I want to jump straight in and teach you some really cool stuff about generating amazing amounts of traffic and making money with this cool new system. But what I will do first, guys, is I'll just give you the basics, okay? I'll teach you some real cool stuff here about traffic generation. So the basics is, in fact, I'm going to actually give you the story or the moment that actually, that really flipped the switch for me. I think that's, the story that I really want to tell you because, it's probably the most important one. So when I first discovered, making money online, I was actually living in London and working for the London Underground. And I was actually working on the London Underground tube. And, this job was actually a little bit worse than, working, your typical job, I guess you could say. I mean, the hours were said to be from 9 to 5. But what ended up happening is I ended up, actually working a good solid 12-hour shifts every day down in the tunnels. And we'll just scroll across. And you can see this is actually a picture of me working in Pimlico Station down in the tunnels about 2.5 years ago now. And I was actually working on a project to clean out the London Underground. So, while everybody else was sleeping at night, I was actually grinding away, working on the London Underground. And I'm sure some of you can resonate with this story. But there was one particular day, and listen closely. There was one particular day where I went to work for another 12 hours, basically. I had soot in my eyes. I was just about to finish my shift. I had soot in my eyes. I was hot. I was tired. It was the same thing every day. The same guys telling me what to do. And I just remember thinking to myself, I can do better than this. I don't want to do this anymore. I really thought there was something, special out there that I could do with my life. I don't see why, I should be doing this anymore. And I think there's better things out there for me. Well, anyway, fast forward 2 years, and now listen to what I've been up to. And if we just cross back here, I was actually, I know some of you may know me, some of you don't, but the last couple of years, it's just been awesome. And here's a picture of me actually learning how to fly about 6 weeks ago in Miami, Florida. I'm actually at Fort Lauderdale Airport. Have any of you been flying before? We've got a couple of people saying they've been flying. We've actually got one pilot. A lot of people saying they haven't been flying. Well, anyway, this is just kind of, it was one of my, I'm actually training at the moment to get my private pilot's license. And this is kind of my childhood dream, and I thought I'd never actually get to do. And now, thanks to the internet, I've actually been able to achieve this. And really, the sky is the limit. And I'll probably end up buying a small plane because, I love my adventures, and, what I really want to do is actually buy a small plane and fly around the world, which, is pretty cool. Anyway, the other thing I got to do while I was in Miami is we drove up to Cape Carnival, and the last night and the night before, I got the opportunity to see and view the huge, and I'll actually just share my desktop, the huge shuttle launch that was actually taking off. This huge rocket just like launching into the air. I mean, the only problem was, it was heavily overcast, as you can see there. This is actually the Endeavour. I wasn't actually this close. I was actually about, 8 kilometers away. But yeah, the only problem was it was majorly overcast, and the shuttle just disappeared in about 9 seconds into the clouds, as you can see on that photo. But it was, it was really cool because after about 30 seconds, you just felt this huge, shake. The ground was almost shaking, and there was like this huge roar of thunder, hitting you from all directions. But anyway, hang on. I'm getting way carried away with myself here. I mean, space, guys, we're not here to talk about space, okay? I'm here to share with you a brand new system, that's almost doubled my income. And, this is why I'm so excited to share this with you. And I just want you to guys know that just by being here right now, I want you to bear with me when I say this. I'm about to reveal to you something that's pretty, monumental. This is not just another webinar. I know there's loads of webinars out there these days. What I'm going to be showing with you, really does break all the rules. I mean, this system's potentially going to give you the power to, leave everything else behind, to abandon everything you've ever been taught about internet marketing. I mean, it doesn't matter, if it's traffic methods, you got hung up right now, articles, CPA advertising, Google, pay-per-click, search engine optimization, any of those methods, that you've ever been taught before, you don't need them anymore, okay? I've always been a bit of a rule breaker. That's just in my nature. And the system that I've created breaks all of those rules. Even compared to, the other ways that I've made money in the past, this one really just blows them away. So, who am I? My name is Tom Miller. I'm a software developer. I used to work for the London Underground, which I just mentioned before, and I used to work on the tubes, and I've made a lot of money on Facebook. I've taught loads of others how to make money with Facebook too. But today I come to you with something even cooler, something that's totally foolproof. And this is why it's so exciting. It always works. So today my latest project is I'm working on kind of a different tube. It's actually a small website. Maybe some of you have heard of it. It's actually called YouTube, and we can cross over to YouTube right here. So I want to share with you, just to show you the power of YouTube. I'm actually just going to, if you can see my screen right now, I'm just going to share with you, one of my favorite tools. It's called Alexa.com. Now this is a great website, guys, for market research. It tells us where people are online, and I want you to, to really learn this. So if we take a look here, and if we just click on the top websites at the moment, you can see if we click on the top websites right now. There's Google, as you can see. There's Google, there's Facebook, and more importantly, there's YouTube. Now these are the three big players online right now. Okay, so if I actually just go over to Google, and one of my niches is magic tricks. So if we actually, in Google, we just search for, and I'm actually we may get Thai results because I'm in Thailand right now, but if we actually just search for magic tricks, magic tricks for kids, whatever it may be. So, we're actually, and you can see these results here. You can actually see if you're driving traffic from YouTube, you're actually driving traffic from Google as well, because you can actually see YouTube results in Google. So, I just want you to remember this while I actually teach you this method, that, you're actually killing two birds with one stone. if we cross back over to Alexa, when you're dominating YouTube, you're also dominating Google. And by the way, for those of you who don't know that this, Google actually owns YouTube. So now I'm just going to teach you, what I've, only just discovered. The traffic that you get from YouTube is by far some of the most highly qualified traffic online. Because if you think about it, the way YouTube works, the way you drive traffic from YouTube is you put some videos up, and I actually made a little screenshot of this. You put some videos up. If you can see my screen now, you put some videos up on YouTube, and you put them up about a topic. Maybe it's magic tricks for kids or whatever it may be, and then you actually put a link to your website. So what's actually happening here? People are going to Google or YouTube. They're searching for magic tricks or searching for a particular niche. They're watching the video, and if they like what they see, then they're actually visiting the website, and that is your website or an affiliate website, and then that's how you make money. So it's a really simple process, and that's why I love, I really love the system. And so if we just cross over to YouTube, so we type in magic tricks, and this is one of my, one of my niches for kids. You can actually see here. I'll just let it load. Can you all see my screen, guys? There may be a little bit of a delay on the screen because I am in Thailand. It's a bit of a funny Thailand internet. Okay, brilliant. And also, by the way, guys, if my voice drops out, my voice will come back in about 20 seconds. Sometimes the internet drops out for about 20 seconds, but it's okay. I'll be back. Okay. Okay. So anyway, what I was explaining here, guys, is that if you have a look here, the search results here. This is one of my niches that I'm actually in. The search results here show a whole lot of different videos on magic tricks, and if we just click on one of these videos, you can see if someone's actually searching. I'll just pause the video. I won't actually play the video. But if they really like this niche, if they're really interested in this topic, you can actually see there's actually a little link below the video that they can click on, and that will take them through to a sales page or a CPA offer or some sort of website where you can make money from it. So now this is what's really cool. So the people, they go and watch the video, and this is what makes them really highly qualified, because and this is much more qualified. I have to point out that this is really much more qualified, than any other traffic source that I know. If they're really into that niche, or they really like that topic, and they're also going to go to the effort of clicking on the link below after they watch the video, and clicking through to your website, that's highly targeted traffic because they've spent time in that niche. And this is how you generate traffic on YouTube. I mean, does everybody understand that now? That's the method of generating traffic. Just type yes in the bar. Yeah, it's a very simple method, and this is why I love this. I love YouTube now because okay, think about it. They've searched for a topic in either Google or YouTube. Because you're also getting results from Google as well, because YouTube results are in Google as well, as we saw before on this Google result here. So I should point out that you're kind of killing two birds with one stone, what I mentioned before. But not only that, they've gone through enough time of watching the video about that topic. And thirdly, they've actually gone to the effort after they've watched the video. Maybe they've watched a 10-minute video. They've gone to if they like the video, they've gone to the effort of actually typing that website in the toolbar at the top or clicking on the link that's being promoted down the bottom to see what the video has to offer. And the best part is, the traffic is totally free. It's 100% free. I mean, if I was going to spend money getting traffic these days, this is the way that I do it. I wouldn't want to generate traffic any other way because, money cannot even buy this type of organic traffic. And the best traffic by far, your customers are being educated about the topic even before they actually go to the purchase page. So, it's the best traffic by far. And let's talk about if you just had the power, to just take some of that highly targeted traffic, that free traffic, and then send it off anywhere in the world. because right now that's exactly what we're going to talk about. So now I'm just going to, now you actually know the method of driving traffic from YouTube. I'm actually going to just talk to you, about most people's experience when they're actually starting to drive traffic from YouTube. So the problem with generating traffic with YouTube, and this is, sadly where most people, actually go wrong, is or where they get stopped, is, they edit one video, that they shoot a video, they edit one video, and it takes them a good, 4 to 5 hours, just to do one video and put it on YouTube. And then maybe a week later they do another video, and then they run out of steam, and after about 2 weeks they end up with 3 videos on YouTube, just 3 videos on YouTube, and before they know it they've given up and they've quit, and they end up generating maybe like 1 or 2 visitors a day from YouTube, and quite honestly that's pretty pathetic. They totally fail at generating the best traffic on the internet. And it's pretty sad for them, because then they go back to their little life thinking, they're a total failure. And pretty soon, depression sets in, and, it's almost a spiraling path downward from there. And I'm sure some of you can relate to this, because, this is what I experienced when I first jumped on YouTube. But, you and I are both not silly here. And for those of you who don't know what I'm about to reveal to you, and this is really what I want to teach you on this webinar and make you really understand, listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you, will reveal the secret to driving, not 1 or 2 visitors, but hundreds of visitors per day, to, your websites from off Google and YouTube. And this is sadly, why most people fail. The secret, here's the secret, listen closely. The secret is not to generate 3 videos and put them on YouTube. The secret is to upload 300 videos and put them on YouTube, if not 3,000 videos. I mean, imagine if you had 3,000 videos on YouTube. That's the secret. The more videos that you have up there, the more money you're going to make the more money you're going to make. It's a total numbers game. It really is. I really want to open your eyes up to this. The more videos that, you have up there on YouTube, the bigger market share you're going to have of Google and YouTube, and, the more traffic that you're going to get from that niche. It makes total sense. It's a numbers game. So, all you really need to do is dominate your niche, dominate your market share, whatever it may be, magic tricks, making jumpers or making T-shirts, whatever your niche is. So when I came along to YouTube, that's exactly what I did. I went along and I dominated my niches. And that's how you generate real traffic off YouTube. And it's a very simple process. It's a total numbers game. So now, some of you know me, some of you don't. But for the people that actually do know me, you probably know that I love to use, I'm a software developer, so I love to use software to generate my traffic. And as you know, some of you may know from my previous systems where I used to generate traffic from Facebook, made a lot of money doing that. A lot of my students have made a lot of money as well. Well, guess what? I've done the same thing with YouTube. As I made software for Facebook, I've actually gone ahead and made some incredible software for YouTube. And I developed this little piece of software, and it's called Traffic Apex. So let me actually just show you it. I'm going to boot it up here, if you can see my screen. Okay, and it's, I'm going to show you how to generate, all the traffic. And this is actually a previous campaign right now in the golf niche, but I'm actually going to show you how to generate all the traffic you're ever going to need. And this is why, I say that you don't need any other traffic source, because, you're dominating Google and YouTube here. You don't need any other traffic source anymore, because I'm focusing all my efforts on this right now. And then after this demo, I'll actually show you some proof. I'll, show you what the software has actually done for me, just even over the last, 4 or 5 weeks. So I booted up the software, and while we're actually just looking at the screen, I just want you to think, actually I just want to share with you, I think the limits of this software, are pretty much unknown to me, because, this is just one of the campaigns that I've set up here, and it's been running for a while, and one of the niches I've been driving traffic to. In fact, actually, I'll go to magic tricks. That's what we'll do for this. for kids. If we just do a quick search on there. Okay, and now you'll really see, or find out, how well the system really does work. So what I've done is I've actually just done a quick search for magic tricks for kids, and I'll also, I actually when I started using the system, I actually opened up a new ClickBank account because I wanted to, track the performance. And by the way, I make money with ClickBank, Commission Junction, and Neverblue, using this system at the moment. But because I had a feeling one day that I'd actually be showing, or teaching people this as well. So, but I'll show you that in a second. But first, what I want to do is actually show you how the software works. So the first thing is, and this is how you siphon off just a ton of traffic. So what we'll do is I'll just show you how to, I mentioned, most people make one video or two videos or three videos, and that's about it. Well, I'm going to show you how to make hundreds of videos. But what we'll do, we'll just actually make one video right now. And I just want to also point out that you can actually make your videos totally 100% unique using images or or using it from other videos on YouTube. It doesn't matter. You can use 100% unique videos if you want to as well. So the first thing we do is first thing that we do is we need to have a website that we're going to promote. So if we cross back over to the internet, I've actually set up a website called www.themagicrevealed.com, and all this is, it's a simple website, simple domain name that's just direct link to a ClickBank affiliate link, and it's sending them to a sales page. That's all it is. And you can do this with CPA offers or anything. I mean, you can funnel traffic off any way you want with this software. So we've got that URL. So all we need to do is cross back over to the software and actually put it in the software and actually promote it. So all we need to do is just put the URL in here, like so, and we put the I was just promoting a golf URL before, but we put in themagicrevealed.com into the software on step 2. So step 1 is you create your video. Step 2 is you add some text or add the video that you're promoting, or add the website you're promoting. And step 3 is you upload the video to YouTube. So this is the real magic, and watch closely because this is really where it's the real magic part of it. So step 3, you can see here I've got a little button down here. It says download, process, and upload all in one click. And here's where the real magic is, because all we need to do each day is press this button once, and it begins creating videos and siphoning off traffic, from Google and YouTube. It's extremely powerful. It's probably the most exciting software feature that I've ever developed in my entire software career. Because it really, cuts down my work. So you can see it's just downloaded a video instantly. You can see it working very fast here. Watch very closely. It literally only takes less than 30 seconds to actually make a video. And now it's actually uploading a video. 12 seconds. It's almost done. It's done 12%, 25%. You can really see. You've got to watch it because this really happens very quickly. 30, 50%. I just pressed that button once. 63%. And you can see, this is what really cuts down, 50 hours down to literally like 5 minutes. So you can actually see my screen now uploading. It's done 99%. It says now upload successful. You can see I'm really excited about this. So, and it's done, basically. It's done. So, it's actually created a video in a matter of 30 seconds. It's put it up on YouTube. It's siphoning off traffic instantly. So instead of taking like 4 hours to do one video, it now takes like 30 seconds to a minute just to do one video. This is pretty impressive. So I just showed you how to do one video. So this is why I really say that the limits of the software are pretty much unknown to me. Which is why I've doubled my income using Apex software in the last couple of weeks or last couple of months now, and it's also why I'm really excited to share this with you. So what I'm actually going to do now, so you just saw me just do one video in 30 seconds, literally 30 seconds. So I'm actually just going to show you now how to do 20 videos. And you just drag it down here. Yeah, we add in our URL that we want to promote. Press OK. We've already set up the campaign. We've already set up in step 2, setting out what website we're promoting. That's what step 2 is about. And step 3, all we need to do is press this. If you focus down on the bottom here, press download, process, and upload in one click. That the magic button that really does. This is really the only button I press each day. And here we go. It will just actually start working away and actually going and literally upload 20 videos. And you can do 100 videos. You can do. I'll show you in a second. And so while it's actually doing that, I'm just actually going to cross over and show you some real proof of some screenshots, not of money just yet, but just so you can see the effect that this has had on my business. So you can see here on the 16th of May. Here's a screenshot because honestly, I mean the last 5 weeks have been awesome. I mean in the screenshot you can see pretty much the effect of Apex software on this website. With it actually peaking from the 16th of May and peaking to on the 25th of May to 749 visitors in one day. And that's not video views. That's real visitors going to your website. So that's people going and seeing a video on YouTube and then clicking on the URL and going through to your website. Which is pretty amazing. So. And from that, I'll just show you, we'll just cross back. Here's how much money I've made from that traffic. You can see here, the week on the 15th, ending the 15th was $2,350. The week ending the 8th was $1,102. You can see the weekend ending the 1st or the 6th was $1,467, and before that was $3,236. So I mean, you can see that the traffic is pretty much instantaneous. What I want to do now is let's just cross back over to the software, and you can see the software is actually working away and uploading hundreds of videos as we speak. So this is how you can actually upload hundreds and hundreds of videos. So while it's actually doing that, now I mentioned before, guys, the secret is really it's a numbers game, and the person who uploads the most videos gets the highest percentage of the market share and siphons off the maximum amount of traffic, and that's exactly what Apex does. In 3 main steps, what you've just seen there, literally within the blink of an eye, Apex uploads a ton of videos, as many as you really want, and it does it all for free. So it's really as simple as grabbing a website. What we just did then. TheMagicReveal.com, and I've actually got that website. It's very easy. I grab that website and putting it in and putting it into the system. So now it's actually going and doing 20 videos. So while it's doing that, I'm actually going to go through and actually show you a YouTube account and actually show you how many videos are actually up here. So if we just cross over to this is one of the YouTube accounts that I've set up. We'll cross over to videos. And you can see here, I've actually got, if you have a look at videos here, I've actually got 400, I think it's 492 videos on this, there it is, sorry, we'll just go back there. 438 videos on this account. So my software has uploaded 438 videos pretty much within a couple of days, which is pretty incredible. So you can see now it's a numbers game. If you have 438 videos in one niche on YouTube, you're guaranteed to drive traffic. And if we just scroll down, you can see each video, some have had 1, 5, 10 videos, 10 views, 46 views, 22 views, 25 views. All these videos are getting views as well. 11 views, 10 views, 7 views, 56 views, 6 views. The list goes on. So and that's over 400 and how many videos are up there? 438 videos. So you can start to see how powerful this software really is if you just let it go away and work. So it's pretty impressive. So so the last couple of months have just been awesome using this software, and the traffic is, once the video is up there, is pretty much instantaneous. And you saw before the screenshot of the amount of traffic just from using the software in one day. So that's really all I wanted to actually show you. But so while it's actually doing that, the software is still working away, and it's going to upload like hundreds of videos right now. So I'm actually just going to go through and actually answer some people's questions, because I know some people are really excited about this. Are the keywords and description, can you use it for SEO? Yes, you can use it for SEO as well. You can use it for SEO because the YouTube videos actually work in Google as well. They show up in Google as well. So it works great for SEO as well. And wasn't even what I was actually using it for in the first place. But then I noticed that I was getting great Google results as well. So yes, Jack, you can use it for SEO as well. That's absolutely fine. Another question here we've got from Kelly is, will the software always work? I mean, I know there's a lot. Kelly's saying, I know there's a lot of different ways to generate traffic, and some traffic sources are changing all the time. Will this always work? And the truth is, it will always work, because this is actually talking to Google's or YouTube's API. If you just have a look down here, Steve. If you have a look down here, that it says the YouTube data API will not allow you to upload additional videos to accounts that already contain 2,000 more. So we're not actually. This is not like a scraper or anything like that. We're actually talking directly to we're talking directly to YouTube's API. And if those of you don't know what API is, it's YouTube's correct way of communicating with YouTube. So it's in line with what YouTube want. So to answer your question, the software is 100% stable. So there's no problem in that at all. And that's the beauty of it. Like, it's really cool. So we've got another question here from Lynn. Oh no, sorry, not Lynn. Joe. Okay, have you run into copyright violations or suspended YouTube accounts? No, because I forgot to mention, Joe, when you create videos, if we go back to step 1, I'll just cancel this. There's actually multiple ways. You can actually create 100% unique videos. If you go back to step 1, you can create videos from your hard disk, magic videos from there. You can create videos from images, and you can add some music to it and add some text to it. If we just go and put an image in right now, so you can get a bank of images and create 100% YouTube, 100% unique videos. You can add in some effects. You can literally create hundreds of videos just from 100 images. So you're not violating anyone's terms of services or any copyright laws. You can feel very satisfied in uploading 100% unique content to YouTube. And plus uploading hundreds of videos. So to answer your question, Joe, no, it's not. I've made it so that you're not violating anyone's terms of services or anything like that, because you can create 100% unique videos. So that's absolutely fine as well. So I'll just go through and answer some more questions from you guys. Joe's saying that's awesome. Yeah, I know, it is awesome, man. I love it. It's really cool. Sharon's asking, how is it 100% unique when the main message is someone else's video? Sharon, no, it's not. It's not someone else's video. I just showed you one way of making videos. You can actually, Sharon, create videos from images. So you can go and get a bank of images. You can go and purchase images from an image company or wherever you want to get them from, and then go and put music to it. The software automatically add in a whole lot of effects. And create it into a cool little video, like a music video, really. So you can create 100% original videos as well. So it's not a problem at all. I was just showing you a really quick way that you can go and get a whole lot of videos as well and put in your link and URL. But yeah, so there's multiple ways you can create videos, Sharon. So hopefully that answers your question there, Sharon. Robert's asking, can you use this for introducing newbies who are interested, and what are the guarantees? Well, Robert, we'll get to that in a second. Jake's also asking, how can we actually get a copy of this? Well, Jake, the short answer unfortunately, is that this is not actually available to the public. And it's probably not going to be available for a good 4 or 5 months. Or that's officially, guys, because I'm only releasing 15 copies today, and the reason why is because Johnny has been asking me to for a while now, and the other thing is I will be releasing it on a mass scale later on, but right now I just want to create some good solid success stories before I actually release it to the wider market, because this is just so you know, this is software that real estate agents are going to use, lawyers are going to use, everybody's going to be using this software. All different sort of practices are going to be using this software in the future. So, our plastic surgeons will be using it, and also just direct affiliate marketing, which is what I use it for. So, don't worry, if you don't get a copy now, guys, you will have the opportunity in, say, 4 or 5 months or something like that, when I officially release it to the public. But right now, I don't really need many success stories. I'm only really letting 15 people in. And what I'm planning to do is to do a launch later on, because this is actually, the best product I think I've ever created. And because of this, I want to create some good success stories. And because of this, you're actually going to get, heavily coached by me. You're going to be coached like you've never been coached before. Okay, so once we reach that 15 people, which will happen literally in a few minutes, I'm going to pull down the download page, and the reason why is because there's been a lot of work that's gone into the software. It's not only the software that you get when you come on board with me. It's also you're going to get access to the Apex members area. As I've shown you just in the demo, and what I really like about this software and the system is it's incredibly simple. It's easy to understand. Someone was asking about, is it for complete newbies? Who was that? There was someone in there asking before. Sorry, there's a ton of people like jumping in the chat box right now. But I'll try and answer all your questions as soon as possible. But what else? Yeah, it was David. Sorry, it was. It's incredibly simple. It's easy to understand. It's easy to implement, as you just saw there. It's a matter of just grabbing a website, putting it into the software, and siphoning off as much traffic as you can from YouTube. And literally, within a few minutes of downloading the software, you can be making your first sale, which makes it, David, perfect for the complete newbie, or an enormously useful tool for the advanced internet marketer. So David, another David is asking, can you use this to build lists? Yes, David. I've been using this to build my lists as well. It's a very powerful way to actually build your list as well. Because within a few minutes, guys, you're going to get access to the same software that's literally doubled my income. It's increased Johnny's income over the last 2 weeks, over the last 4 weeks. And not only that, you're also going to get lifetime access to the Traffic Apex members area, which is a complete video guide to showing you step by step, visually, from start to finish, exactly how to choose a niche, how to set up how to direct link your website, and then how to put it into the Apex software so that you can use it effectively. So it's literally going to be like me, showing you over the shoulder, showing you what to do on your computer. So and if you want to get really fancy, with the software, you're also going to get access to the Apex manual, and this explains all the software features, in detail, and how to use them to really maximize profits. Plus, you're also going to get access to the Apex report, now, which explains the Apex report explains a technique that I've used, a technique that Johnny's used. For me, I doubled my income. Johnny has increased his income dramatically. In that report, please read that report, because you're going to get access to the same technique that Johnny and I both used, and his girlfriend. Plus, you're also going to get access to the Vault. Now, in the Vault, there's a whole bank of training videos, and you're also going to getting access to live training. I mentioned before, you're going to get coached like you've never ever been coached before, because you're going to get access to live training sessions, which we'll do in the future. Joe's just saying live training sessions. Yeah. We're going to be doing live training sessions, guys. That's right. Once a week we're going to be doing. I'm going to be holding a live training session, and it's designed to help complete newbies. Complete newbies get started in a niche of their choice. And, it's going to kind of be like me giving you, one-on-one, I'll go and answer your questions live with everybody else, giving you like one-on-one private, coaching in the niche of your choice. And it's just to help you guys, you 15 people maximize your profit. So, and the best part, is, there's, someone was asking about a guarantee. There's absolutely, Sharon was asking about guarantee. There's absolutely no risk. Unlike any other software, I actually do give a 30-day full, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. That's absolutely fine. So, you can come on board, Robert, you can come on board feeling absolutely, safe because, if at all, within the first 30 days, you really don't feel like this is for you, simply fire up a letter, to me personally, and you'll be issued a full, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. Ryan's just quickly asking, is there future upgrades? Well, Ryan, actually today we just actually had an upgrade where we just released a new upgrade. So there's always upgrades, and also I've got like a, for you guys to, if you want to suggest new tools or anything, I've got like a little section where you can suggest new features as well, which we've included, in there. So we've just released an upgrade today. So actually, when the people who actually purchased today, when you actually download the software, you're actually going to have to go and press help. If you just press help and check for updates, it's actually going to go and download the latest version of the software for you right there and then. So yes, there's going to be future updates as well. You're going to get lifetime access to this. This is software I personally use to generate my income. So you can come on board feeling completely safe, that you're going to get upgrades, access to the Apex Traffic Members area, live webinar sessions, training sessions. So with that said, Karen's asking, does this work on a Mac? Yes. Oh, well, Karen, actually, I'm going to be honest with you here. Karen, I'm actually a Mac user. Johnny's actually a Mac user as well. But I'm actually, I love my MacBook Pro. I love Macs. But the way I actually use it is I actually use it running Parallels. So if you don't know what that is, I actually put some training in there for Mac users on how to use Parallels for the software. So I'm actually going to go and say you can use it for Mac as well, and I show you how to do that in the training area. So yeah, Karen, it does work for Mac as well. That's absolutely fine. So with that said, I've got a bunch of people asking, where can I download the software? How can we get the software? Robert's asking, does it work for Windows 7? Yes, Robert, works for Windows 7 perfectly fine. Karen say thanks. Perfect, Karen. So, well, I just wanted to say, Ryan's asking, where can we download? Where can we get? William's asking, where can we get us? Oh, William's saying, is this like Animoto? Yes, it's kind of like Animoto, but it's better because it does it all automatically. So, well, there's a bunch of people asking. I know Johnny's got a really nice group of people asking, where can I get the software? Well, I just want to say, a big congratulations to all of you who came along today. I think you're a really good, bunch of people, and I'd love to help you all. But just by being here today, means that you are taking a step in the right direction. But I also wanted to say that, 2 years ago, I was in a very similar situation to you. I was working for the London Underground. I was stuck down in tunnels. I was working in a dead-end job. I had no way out. And it wasn't until I discovered the internet and that you could actually make money, and I discovered, that you could make money by using automation software, did I really make it big time. So if you're one of those people, who's kind of, on the fence, a slow decision maker. I'm just saying this to the first 15 people that come on board today, because if you're one of those people who's a bit slow, kind of on the fence, and not really sure, if you're making a step, or not really sure about making the step today, I really think honestly it's something you just need to step away from, because I don't really want to work with slow decision makers. I want people that are willing to work, jump right in, do what I say, follow my training, follow my coaching. So So however, because the reason I made it, made a lot of money on the internet was because I was always a fast mover. I made quick decisions. I jumped right in, and I just did my best. I really did my best. So and you can see that now. Fast forward, moving, 2 years from now, the traffic I'm generating. So that's me down in the tube again. But I've been able to, I've got complete financial freedom, to really do whatever I want to do. And as you saw, I've been training right now to, my private pilot's license. I'm currently in Thailand, doing more surfing. I love my adventure sports. But I just want to point out, guys, I'm not saying this to boast. Okay, I'm definitely not saying this to boast. Honestly, it doesn't make a difference, whether you come on board with me or not. The point is, and listen closely, today I'm giving you the same opportunity to piggyback off my software, off my knowledge, because I've done the hard yards. I've been there, I've done that. To piggyback off my software, to piggyback off my knowledge, to piggyback on my automation software that I have right now at my fingertips. And if you want to look back 2 years from now or a year from now and think, Tom, that was the best decision, I ever made, you really do have the opportunity to say that. Because, what if you had an extra ability to, make an extra $100 or $200 a day, maybe to send the kids to college, buy a new car, go on an extra holiday. I'm literally holidaying around the world with this software because, then today, if you want to make an extra $100, $200 a day, then today, you need to come on board and you need to see the members area and get access to the software because you get access to the software. And I'm also going to, what I'm actually going to do, guys, now is I'm actually going to put up a link on the screen. So get ready to press the order button because, you can start, ordering the software and downloading today, and you'll see the members area. So what actually happens is once you order and you go through the payment page, then you'll actually be able to go straight through and download the software straight away and begin using it straight away. And what I suggest you do is I've done a complete blueprint where you can go through and follow the blueprint step by step. Step by step, okay? So what we'll do now is listen closely. I'm actually going to put up the buy now link right now. So the first 15 people that jump on board, congratulations to you that jump on board. But hurry because basically it's gonna happen within a few minutes. We've got a live call here, totally full house. So here's a link. Okay, it's trafficapex.com/instant access. That's trafficapex.com/instant access. Now, okay, so there it is. So I'm just going to, while people are ordering, David's saying I want the software. Okay, David. So while Paul's saying, have you tried the software on Crossover? No, Paul, I haven't tried the software on Crossover yet, but thanks for asking. So while people are ordering, okay, there's a lot of people at the moment saying that that the order page is not working. If the order page is not working, just press refresh, and you'll actually be able to be able to or just press refresh because it's probably there's like all of a sudden hundreds of people actually going to the software right now. So just press refresh and the page should hopefully work. It might be just a little bit slow downloading at the moment, the order page, because there's a lot of people heading there right now.
Hey Tom, I put the link in the chat as well in case anyone just wants to click on it, guys. So, and there goes the little baby, but the link's in the chat box there, guys. You can just click on it right there as well.
All right, I just want to answer everybody's questions and get everybody's questions answered. So does it work like a complete newbie? Yeah, this is what I love about the system. It's incredibly simple. I mean, we'll just cross back over to this page here. Traffic's generated from people searching on Google and YouTube, and then they visit your website. They watch a video, and this software gives you the ability to upload thousands of videos. I mean, if we just cross over to my YouTube account, one of my YouTube accounts, you can see I've got 438 videos that I uploaded, literally within a couple of days. So, and all these videos are actually getting views. You can see 5, 10, 46 views, 22 views, 25 views, 11 views. So of these people, of these views, people are actually going through, and that's how it's generating traffic, as you can see here. Instant traffic, as you can see by the screenshot I took here. And this, in turn, turns into money, as you can see by the ClickBank. So what I also want you to know is that, you don't just have to generate traffic. Someone's asking, do you have to generate traffic just to ClickBank? No, you don't have to generate traffic just to ClickBank. You can generate traffic to, I generate traffic to Neverblue, to Commission Junction. They're my two favorite. Commission Junction is actually one of my favorite ways to generate traffic because there's so many niches that you can promote on YouTube and Google. And it's totally, it's not saturated. Someone's asking, is it saturated? Gene's asking, can I buy 10? No, Gene, I'm not releasing. I'm not going to be doing it like that, Gene. Sorry. This is really for people that, these 15 people that they want to be really coached properly. I want to create some good success stories, and then and from there, then I'll really officially release it. So we'll just go through and continue answering these questions. So while it's doing that, actually, while people are ordering, I just want to say congratulations for the people who are coming on board now. I'll actually go through and read out their names as well. But I'll just quickly show you. We'll just let the software work away in the background right now and continue generating me traffic, as you can see now. I mean, I've just set up the process for, that's literally my 30 seconds of work per day, which is really cool. It's really simple. So Paul's asking, has it tried on crossover? I answered that question before, Paul. I haven't tried on crossover yet, but that's definitely something we can talk about. Next question. Gregory is saying, why not let the other 185 first dibs when you roll this out to the public? Well, Gregory, I've got a waiting list, and maybe like in 6 or 7 months' time, maybe people on that waiting list might get first dibs. But I do want to officially launch this. I'm going to be launching this to big companies and everything as well. So because this does create 100% unique videos, so I will be officially launching it as well. So I mean, there is a kind of a waiting list, but they're not going to get first dibs. I'm sorry about that, Gregory, because this software has a much wider application. Bo's asking usage without permissions. Or Bo, you can actually create in step 1, create 100% unique videos, so that's absolutely fine. So it's absolutely fine. Robert's saying, thanks, I'm in the website. Congratulations, Robert, for coming on board. That's really cool of you. I'm looking forward to meeting you in the members area. And by the way, in the members area, there's a complete blueprint, starting for a total beginner, from start to finish. What happens is once you order, you go into the members area and just follow the blueprint. Read the Traffic Apex manual, and really, and most importantly, read the the Apex report. That's the report that reveals the technique that I use, that Johnny used, that Johnny's girlfriends used. I used to double my income literally within 3 weeks and generate traffic pretty instantly in one day, as you saw in one of my Google accounts. So definitely read the Apex report as soon as you get in there. Robert, read the Apex report. You'll love that. Bo's asking, I want to use other people in my niche. Will that work? Yes, Bo, that's absolutely fine. It'll work as well. You can specify the settings for that, using other people's videos in niche in step 1. That's absolutely fine, Bo. That's absolutely fine. So I'll just continue going through. You can see there, you can see the software's just working away in the background, and that's all you need to do. Okay, Bo. Okay, I'm in. Bo's in. Congratulations, Bo. Guys, for the people who have jumped on board with me, just let me know on the chat as well, because I just want to know when we reach, or when the page will automatically come down when we reach our 15 anyway. And congratulations to the people who have come on board. what will happen now is you actually go through to the members area. I suggest you download the software. We have just had an update today. My program has released, a really good update today. So definitely go through. Once you download the software, press the help button and press check for updates, because it will automatically find an update from my server as well. Okay, Robert's saying, okay, I have a team with wife who is interested. Can she team up with me? Robert, that's absolutely fine. We've actually got people, another person's asking, can my outsourcer use this? Yes, that's fine as well. Just send through, if you want your outsourcer to use it, what happens is you'll get a software license key when you order, and you can give that same license key to your outsourcer as well. And from there your outsourcer can use it as well. So if you're someone that's really busy, I know there's a lot of people on the line who's making a lot of money on the internet as well. If someone who's really busy and they just want to use the software or get their outsourcer to use it, you can definitely go through and get your outsourcer to use it as well as having it on your own computer. So that's absolutely fine. So Robert, that answers your question as well. David's saying, oh God, I just spent $2,500 on Professional Marketing International. God, I wish I had have known about this yesterday, literally yesterday. I'm sorry about that, David. But yeah, life works in funny ways. Okay, so you can see how the software is just working away. It's just going and basically it's just going to put more videos up there and siphon more traffic off, which is really cool. Okay, so Johnny, did you have anything you wanted to say?
Hey, can you hear me, Tom?
Yeah, I can hear you, Johnny.
Yeah, okay, cool. No, first of all, I mean, that was an absolutely amazing webinar that you just done. I mean, what you revealed there is gonna make the 15 people that get access is gonna make them a lot of money, because
Well, I mean, the secret is not uploading 3 videos, but uploading hundreds of videos. That's the secret, and that's what I want you guys on the webinar to understand. That's the secret there.
Exactly, and that's guys. When I first got access to this, I wasn't too familiar about how to use YouTube. But what I've done is I just simply followed the step-by-step guide and tutorials that Tom gave me, and it made it seem so easy. And I just followed it step by step, and I just done exactly what he told me to do in the training, and then I was able to start getting traffic and making money. Because guys, I want you to think about something, right? In order to make money online, you need one thing, and that's traffic. Right? If you don't have any traffic, you're not going to make any money. Okay? Now ask yourself this: how much traffic did you get to your website today? Right? Seriously think about it. Did you get enough traffic to your website today that is going to make you the amount of money that you want to make? Right? If you did, then that's fine. But if you didn't, then do you think that by tomorrow you're going to magically get 500 visits to your site, 1,000 visits to your site, 5,000 visits, 10,000 visits to your site? Like, do you honestly think you're going to get that amount of traffic to your site just by doing nothing to this time tomorrow? Right? So, you need to take massive action and do what it takes, and you've been exposed to a system here today that's going to allow you to do that, right? If you want to do that, then Tom, I mean, hopefully hopefully all the 15 spots are not taken, but if you're on the fence here, there's only, 2 things you can do. You can either get this system and move forward and start making money and living a better life, or you can pretty much be in the same position you are now, and this time next week, look back and, what results are you going to have? It's all about taking massive, consistent action and seeing great results with it, right? So, Tom, I mean, how many, how many spaces are left?
I'm not sure. I mean, the page will just come down. I can go and check in a second, but I'll just ask this question. Jackie, congratulations. You just bought the software. Just asking, how do you log in? Well, what happens now is you'll get within a few seconds or a few minutes, you'll get an email that will give you access to a link to the members area, and that's where you can download the Apex report and the manual. and you also get access to, you know, the vault of previous training sessions. And you also get access, obviously, to download the software. So, you know, literally within a few minutes, you could be starting generating, you know, a lot of traffic. Jackie, you should, Jacqueline, sorry, I think your name is. You should receive an email once you've actually confirmed your purchase. So that's absolutely fine. So congratulations, Jacqueline, who's come on board then as well. David's saying, I recognize this as pure genius. Thanks, David. It really is. I mean, you know, it's a way to, you know, Jacqueline's saying thank you. It's a way, you know, that you can literally dominate, you know, any niche. I mean, and there's hundreds of niches. I mean, go to Commission Junction. There's hundreds of different niches you can promote. I mean, someone's saying is it saturated? No, it's not saturated at all. You know, this is going to be, you know, normal software that all companies, lots of companies are going to use in the future. You know, you know, it's not just available for, you know, I mean, I use it just for affiliate marketing. I love to just direct link my affiliate marketing, but, you know, you can use it in all different ways, you know, so that's absolutely fine. I mean, there's so many different ways. You can use it for SEO, which is something that I don't even use it for. I use it for a little bit of SEO, but not much. So yeah, Johnny, did you have anything you want to add? I'll just actually check how many have gone through. How many people have got David's just purchased? Well, congratulations, David. Jill's just purchased. Or people are actually saying he's purchased. David's just purchased. Congratulations, David. Jimmy, congratulations, Jimmy, for jumping on board. Jimmy, I'm looking forward to seeing you in the members area. Who else we got here? Bo's saying he's getting a PayPal error. If you're getting a PayPal error, my payment processor doesn't go through PayPal. Or we take PayPal as well. That's something you have to sort out with PayPal. Or if you've got a credit card, you can use that. Bo, I'll just have a look if I can see you in there. I know you're trying to order. The other thing, guys, someone's asking the order link. The other thing, guys, if you're having a problem ordering, you can send through an email to questions@thomasmillerinternational.com. That's questions@thomasmillerinternational.com. And if you've actually tried to order and there's been an error or something, just show me the error and send through an email to questions@thomasmillerinternational.com. That will go through to my support desk, and I'll personally answer your email, and hopefully we can actually secure you a spot in this coaching session that we're going to be doing. And hopefully you'll get access to Apex software as well. So you can see now that the software is actually processing. We'll just cross back over. Software is actually going through and processing all these videos right now. And literally within another 10, 20 minutes that we're going to have an extra 50 videos up on YouTube. So, I mean, you can start to see, if you understand, having hundreds of videos up on YouTube, the amount of traffic that you can generate, the sky, really is the limit. I mean, the software, the limits of the software are really unknown to me. I mean, and that's just the beauty of the system. Bo, I still can't see your payment gone through. I know you're desperately trying to go. So I'll just check. Johnny, I'll let you take the mic for a second while I just check how many orders have actually come through.
Yeah, okay, Tom, yeah, good stuff. Guys, I was just going to say, if you have any questions, make sure you do email Tom, but I'm sure he gets a lot of emails, so, make sure you specify that you came from the Johnny G webinar when you email him, just so he knows, because I'm sure Tom gets a lot of emails every day. So, guys, well done to everyone who has got access. Tom's just checking if there's any more. If you go back to the site and it's down, it obviously means that the spots have gone. I'm fortunate to be one of the lucky ones who do have access to that software as well, and I'd love you to be part of this little exclusive group of people who are about to make some very good changes in their life. Because, like I said, how much traffic did you get to your website today? Seriously, how much did you get? Because if you didn't get any traffic today, what makes you think you're going to get, traffic tomorrow? How many systems have you tried? How much courses have you bought into? There needs to be a point where you just stop, take action and make this it. Stop making excuses. I want you to be successful. This is why I invited you to this special, inner circle webinar and mastermind session today. So, the link is there. The link to your success is on that page. trafficapex.com/instant access is where you're going to start a journey to your better life. Because obviously, when you start getting more traffic, you're going to be getting more money. You're going to make more money, and what will happen when you start making more money? Everyone has different reasons. For me, it gives me more freedom. I'm in Florida right now. I get to travel. I get to pretty much do what I want because of the internet. Okay, because So, guys, I hope those who get access, and I hope that there are spots available. And I've had a really good time being on this call. Tom, you said you shared some powerful information.
Johnny, I'm just checking now. Hang on, I'll just check my other computer. Oh my God, there's only 2 spots left available. So congratulations to the 12 people who have come on board. Oh, sorry, 13 people who have come on board. I can go through and read their names. Desmond's come on board, so congratulations, Desmond. I won't go through and read everybody's names, but yeah, for you guys that have come on board, definitely go through and download the software. I know Bo's definitely in there trying to get his copy. Bo, I know you're trying to pay for PayPal. If there's a problem, send through an email through to questions@thomasmillerinternational.com, and from there you can actually we can try and sort out your problem. Bo is saying, got to roll with this ASAP. All right. Sorry, Johnny, do you have anything more you want to add?
No, guy. You know what? I'm pretty much that's it. I guess. I mean, I guess you said it all, man. I mean, the only thing left to do now is to hit that link, go to trafficapex.com/instant access, and get this software so you can start applying it, so you can have more freedom.
People are asking. Sorry, Johnny. People are asking. There's a lot of people asking for payment plan. Unfortunately, I mean, I'm only looking for 15 people right now. I mean, I don't know if we'll do a payment plan. I don't know. I'm not at the moment. I mean, maybe on the official release, maybe we might do a payment plan. I mean, that's 5, 6, 7 months down the track. Or maybe, I mean, we'll have to have a think about that, Robert, Genevieve. So maybe. Robert's saying it's just ordered. Awesome, Robert. Congratulations, mate, and we'll see you on the inside. Definitely, Robert. So very excited to be working with you as well, Robert. Create some good success stories out of this. And by the way, these will be success stories that I want to put on, like my when I properly release this, I want to put this and post this in my members area and stuff. David's asking, can I give you half now? I mean, David, we don't have a payment plan. I know there's a lot of people asking for that. We'll have to. I'll have to have a think about that. I mean, the software is not set up for payment plan, and the payment process is not set up for payment plans. But I do want to help you guys out. I mean, Johnny, you have a really good bunch of people, and I know you've taught a lot of people how to make a lot of money on the internet now. And I know this. I know that you really wanted me to share this with you people. So I mean, maybe we might try and sort out a payment plan if we haven't reached our 15, or we may. I mean, if we've reached our 15, we might go to 17 or 18 people. I don't mind if we go over just a little bit. And if we do, I'll send it. If we do, I'll send out an email or something if there's opportunities still available. So yeah, so I just want to answer your guys' questions about that as well. So we might work on a payment plan. Not sure about that, but if I mean we might have gone over. I know who just ordered just then. Robert just ordered just then. Well, yeah, Robert. So that means we've got one space available. But I'm happy that I obviously want to teach a good group of people and make this work for people. So we're having training webinars once a week. And focused on your niches. Where you're trying to drive traffic from, and we'll be doing live demonstrations and stuff like that. I think David's asking, can we use it for songs? I mean, I think that's what you're asking. I'm a pro, or David's a pro guitarist. Okay, well, Johnny, I think what we'll do is, unless you have anything more to add, Johnny, well, that's all I really want to show. I wanted to teach you guys that, the secret really to generating, tons of traffic on YouTube is to have hundreds and hundreds of videos up there. I mean, you've seen, one of my YouTube accounts, within a couple of days, I've got 438 videos on that account. That's just easy with Apex. It's just really easy. So you can easily, probably make your money back, very, very quite quickly. I think Johnny made $34,000 when he first accessed the software. So you can make a lot of money with this. I doubled my income, so you can make a lot of money with this. So when you think about it, it's like an investment. The money you put into this will definitely come back in return. Jacqueline's saying, thank you, Tom and Johnny, for a fantastic webinar. Loved it. Well, cheers, Jacqueline, and thank you very much for coming on board. I know there's a lot of people asking for payment plans. So, Johnny, do you want to add anything else, mate?
No, man, I'm good. I'm going to go and grab me some dinner. So, yeah, that's...
Okay. Well, I mean, once those 15 spots are finished, the download page will shut down. So for those of you who are trying to get in, there's like 1 or 2 spots available from my last count. I'm happy to go maybe 16, 17 people, but we may send an email out if we actually do that. I just want to create a good group of people that will really be successful with this software. Sharon's saying thanks. I'm not an Aussie. Well, thank you. I just want to say thank you, guys. Thank you, Johnny, for having me here. And Johnny, I'll let you close the webinar out, mate.
Cool. Yeah. I was just gonna say, like there are a lot of people asking whether there's a payment plan and stuff like that. Guys, just do what I used to do when I first got started, and I wanted to buy some different courses. When I got started, I just used my credit card. Because really, with a credit card, you'll be able to pay that back in monthly installments anyway. So it's not like you're going to be spending a big amount. So that's actually better than a payment plan. You can just pay the minimum monthly payment. That's a little trick that I used to use to get all the courses that I want, and I was able to learn and make loads of money. So that's just a little trick there. If you want to get access to this right now. So anyway, guys, I guess we'll go ahead and make it into this webinar. Thanks for coming, guys. Good to see there's some familiar faces here. And if you have any questions, email me or email Tom. And that's it, guys. So take care, and we will see you soon.
Yep, and guys, for the guys that are ordered, we'll see you. You'll get an email from me personally announcing the first training session, or the next training session. And so go through all the training, all the training, before that, and then probably in about 8 days' time, we'll have the training session for you guys as well that have just jumped on board now. So thank you very much, everybody. Johnny, I'll let you close us out now, mate, and appreciate it.